Scotland's artists are known all over the world. What's less known is how they got so good. That's something about artistic communities, it's something about education, but it's also about this amazing network of production facilities across the whole of the country.
The production facilities are really a huge kind of support mechanism and such an important part of the whole kind of ecology of the arts in Scotland.
It's an essential, integral part to the arts community because equipment is not affordable. When you leave art school, you've had a community around you, so you need that support of people and ideas and conceptions.
If you come out of art school or you're an artist moving to a new city, maybe you aren't going to be able to afford a studio, but you could afford a membership. It would mean that your practice could keep going and you'd be able to keep that on in a way that's really separate from having a studio practice. As rents increase, I think the studio practice is going to be something that's a real privilege, and it already is. Whereas actually I think if you think about the way you can get access and information, that might be a better model for artists coming out of art school or maybe switching careers, wanting to go to a new place.
Production facilities are really unique in that for decades now they've had this government support to enable them to be open access. It's a great leveller. Your ability to develop creatively isn't dependent on your economic status.
Not many people can come straight out of art school and afford to set themselves up with presses and kits and computers and everything that they need for a business, and we're very much here for that kind of generation of a new generation of businesses for Scotland, really.
Scotland's workshops evolved through conversations between the directors of these organisations. We have common purpose in terms of facilitating creative practice in Scotland, and we also understand that each of our organisations has a wider impact within the location it's based.
So being here in a village of 400 people where there's a school with 9 kids in, where the population is decreasing and the demographic is getting older, what we are able to do is bring fresh life into the place, and the same with so many other rural workshops. Without this, it's not just a place for artists, but we're, a space for everyone around here.
They're centres of excellence. They're centres of preservation of key skills. The wealth of experience that you get within these organisations it's unique, and it's there for everyone to learn from.
Scotland is in a unique position where it's actually providing an infrastructure that is really open to the public. We have to think of the people that don't go to art school or never really are going to think about going to university. How would people engage with art if these organisations weren't around? From the perspective of making art, not just looking at it.
Those facilities are essential, and it is really magic, and the people I've spoken to could not sing the praises high enough for the significant impact it's making on their life. Leslie, who was speaking to earlier on, who just produced the most beautiful flag, the first time she's ever done a monoprint today. And I think if she couldn't have walked in the door at Northglen Creative, that might never have opened up.
What characterises this network is that we're all formed of amazingly committed staff that have really dedicated themselves to this situation. We realise how important it is to collaborate and also to broaden our horizons so we can learn a lot from each other, reach out internationally, we can raise our profile, we can make some of our processes more efficient, and those things all help us to deliver more.
So we know how you can actually multiply your influence when you get together, and I can see that being even more important with the whole network in Scotland.
I think by coming together we can jointly amplify the shared message whilst at the same time strengthening our own particular production facilities themselves in terms of what is on offer.
You know when you go into these spaces you're going to feel supported. You know that when you're there everyone has this expertise, they have this knowledge which they can transfer to, and it also suddenly starts to kind of help you build your own confidence in your practice because you have got this network of knowledge and history behind you.
It's a unique proposition for Scotland. It doesn't exist anywhere else. It's that magic combination of space, facilities and expertise.